Hello Russian Whips viewers, it's Andre again, and it's been a while since I made my last video, and I always start off like this, but today I want to make a video that I've been wanting to make for a long time already, and show you some very special nagaika whip which I think deserves a video. And this is a Don nagaika. Well, unlike most my nagaikas that I have sold over these years, this nagaika may look familiar to some of you, at least those who practice martial arts. And the reason it may be similar or familiar is that it looks much like a nunchaku, which means it just has a, two pieces. One is just like nunchaku, is a wooden handle, and unlike nunchaku, the other one is actually a whip, actually flexible, and that actually makes all the difference. This type of nagaika is called a Don nagaika, and I want to dwell a little bit on the significance of nagaika in a cossack life, in traditional, application of nagaika. Actually, nagaika, like most of you may know this, nagaika is a horse riding tool, but not only, and it's not the only meaning of nagaika. In cossack life and traditional, cossack, environment, nagaika was also a sacred, item, something which had a significance beyond the its application. Well, to application we will also have a few words about this, but sacred means that it had a significance of its own. It was like one example would be, it was an honor to be presented, to be given nagaika as a present. It was a high honor to receive nagaika as a gift from your friend or from your future father-in-law when you were, marrying a girl and coming to take your bride. People would give you nagaika as a present, and that was a good sign. That was a part of the wedding ceremony. And later on, nagaika presented at the wedding would hang on the right side of the door and in a woman's room, because in a Kazakh house there was like several rooms. There was a men's half and a woman's half, and nagaika would hang on the side of the door, in the woman's and the ladies' half of the house, which doesn't mean that some may think that, okay, what was the application of a nagaika in a household? Well, actually it was a woman's weapon in a Kazakh household, but it doesn't mean that a woman would take it every once in a while to chase her husband or kids around the house. No, but it meant that actually she could do that, and she was like running the house. She had a authority and power in a household, and that what nagaika signifies. It signifies a weapon, an authority, and a sign of authority, so to speak. Well, there was actually another, significances of nagaika. The very word nagaika comes from nomads, language. There are several interpretations. One is noga, is a snake. Nagaina in Kipling's, in a Kipling's book about the guy in the jungle. There was a snake, and her name was Nagaina. And so in a lot of languages, of nomads, or horsemen. Naga meant a snake. A snake was a sacred animal, sacred, sacred, sacred creature. And so this nagaika is like a snake and a sacred creature, sacred weapon, so to speak. But enough for the stories. I want to show you some basic, skills that you could master using nagaika as your practice weapon and uh, as your training weapon, training tool. So first of all, it's very good for actually exercising the movements, because as you see from my previous videos, well, there are certain things, certain drills that nagaika can be used for training, and those are similar with movements used for fencing with actual sword, with a shashka. So in a way, nagaika was a training tool for someone wanting to master the sword, and it's a lot safer to train with nagaika than to train with a sharp sword, because if you cannot handle nagaika properly, you shouldn't be starting training with a sharp sword. First, you need to learn how to handle nagaika so that you don't, hit yourself. Because hitting yourself with nagaika is one thing, and hitting yourself with a sharp blade is another thing. So, and training with nagaika for Cossacks started at a very young age, at a teenage, probably like from 12, 15 years old. Cossacks would already have mastered, the nagaika, and even start mastering the sword. Well, about the sword we will speak another time. Now we speak about nagaika. So it's obligatory to master nagaika before you start mastering the sword. But the good thing is that many exercises that you use with nagaika are similar, or actually the same, as those which you would need for mastering the sword. So now I want to show you a little bit the actual construction, the actual build of the Cossack nagaika. So like I said, it consists of two parts. One is a handle, and handle is made of wood with a leather loop, which is used for, lanyard, for hanging on your wrist in a situation when you don't use it. When you ride in a horse, you ride a horse and you have nagaika on your hand. So when you need it, you can summon it very quickly. Well, on some nagaikas there would be an extra loop for keeping it folded and hanging it on your belt. Actually, I also provide the holster for carrying it on a belt. So and I can provide it on my eBay account, eBay shop, which you will see in the comments to this video. But let's continue speaking about the design and the build of nagaika. So as you can see, the two pieces of nagaika are connected by the metal ring. Well, this nagaika has a fairly small ring, but normally a lot of nagaikas have a bigger one, and it has to be quite strong. And another part of nagaika is actually the leather whip itself. Well, as you can see, it can be used as it is. It could be used as it is, but on a nagaika the effect is compounded, because you have extra force and extra speed by having two pieces. And like I said, the whip is made of genuine leather. Normally it has a cord or a thin metal cable inside, and the tip for combat nagaika would be loaded with a small lead bullet on the tip of nagaika, sewn into the leather or stitched into the leather, or somehow attached very firmly to the tip of the whip. So this nagaika only uses natural materials. It is made of wood, normally a birch, I think, birch wood, and genuine leather. The overall weight of this one comes close to 300-400 grams, so I would say roughly, well, a little less than 1 pound. But some other whips could be less heavy or more heavy, depending of who's made them. I offer whips which are around 300-400 grams. Okay, so let's sum up what we have said so far. So nagaika is a horse riding tool. It is also a weapon because in a combat situation, cossack could drop a sword or lose a sword, but nagaika was something which was always with him, or in some situations you don't really need to harm your opponent so much as you want to deter them. So you can afflict moderate pain or very moderate damage. It's not like a stick. If you hit with a stick, you're sure to rip skin or crush a bone. With nagaika you can actually moderate. So to sum up this short video, I encourage you strongly to get one of these training tools, just for training, for exercise. And you can do so visiting my eBay page in the link below this video. Please go there, choose nagaika, and write me if you have any questions. I will gladly answer all your questions concerning my whips, nagaika, and their application. Make sure you subscribe to this video, keep watching, and see you next time. Until then, stay good, train, and good luck to you.